music alleviates suffering. Quite often it can be used in cases where people undergo very painful therapy, painful treatment. So, in such circumstances, wonderful music can greatly soothe them and then relieve them of their pain and suffering to certain extent. So that way it is very useful. And music as a therapy works also in a different dimension, more in the dimension of the mind. Quite often when we are very much affected by something, we are disturbed by something, or probably very sorrowful, music often lightens your burden. You feel greatly relieved when you listen to such music, and you feel much better after that. So this aspect of music, namely as therapy, has wonderful dimensions, and I'm sure Dr. Namrata is going to throw light on all that and really help the listeners.
सर्वप्रथम सभी को नमस्कार। वंदनीय श्री स्वामी जी को चरण स्पर्श। आपके आशीर्वाद की अपेक्षा रखते हुए मैं आज अपना अनुभव साझा करने जा रही हूँ। आई थैंक पद्मश्री विदुषी श्रीमती सुमित्रा गुहा जी, who is the founder member and president of Sumadhur Hansdwani Trust, and all the members of this trust for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts on music therapy through classical music. Music therapy, where sound that we call Nada and music which is very much associated with each other. So it's called Nad Yoga. What is Nad? Nad is sound which is important for music. It is created from vital air, that is Na and Da. Na is vital air and Da is energy. I treat energy of the patient by balancing them with music therapy. When Na and Da comes together, creation begins. So, Nad is so much important. When we born, first thing we do is we breathe, right? And as we breathe, certain vibration holds our all balance. This Nad flows in our 72,000 nadis that affects on body. It is so much relevant. And now, what is music therapy and how it works on patients? Music therapy is a scientific method of using music and sounds for the treatment of various medical conditions. We use different components of music such as emotional, mental, physical, aesthetic, spiritual, and social components for bringing positive changes in an individual. When a person suffering from migraine, headache, pays a visit to holistic practitioner, instead of working out solely with medication, the practitioner will likely take a look at the potential factors and may be causing the person's headache, such as other health problems, diet and sleep habits, stress and personal problems, and preferred spiritual practices. Music, prayers, chantings are well known and commonly applied therapies. These therapies and others can be used with the critically ill to reduce anxiety, promote sleep, and provide comfort. 100% true. Music therapy contributes to improving the detoxification process in our body and regulates the blood flow to different parts of the body. It helps in controlling blood pressure and symptoms of hypertension. When the patient disconnects from the outer world during therapy, breathing, respiration, and heartbeat normalize gradually. But it should be very much important is this. It should be in a proper guidance of a therapist who is well experienced with a deep knowledge of psychology, anatomy, physiology, food therapy, and all the symptoms the patient is suffering from. Giving you some examples of mine, Once my father-in-law was in coma. Doctors shared their helplessness. Then I started applying my therapies in that critical condition with the help of music therapy, and you will be surprised to know that he recovered. I also had lost my voice in 1998. With the help of speech therapy and music therapy, I got my voice back, and now I am sharing my experience to all of you. Stress and hectic lifestyle impact badly on everyone's life. Late night of working and waking up late in the morning disturb overall body cycle. I started with depression patient with rag Todi. Todi, the swar of raga are very much effective on patients on and on energies. Diabetes, in that diabetes, I started Rag Bhageshri and Darbari to let them listen. And then Ahir Bhairav for headache. I think Bairagi for insomnia, Shuddh Kalyan for chronic colds and allergies, Ahir Bhairav for arthritis and allergies, Bhairavi for anxiety, Bhupali for depression. This is a very much joyful rag. So, depression patient can be cured by listening or singing Bhupali. Hansdwani, energy giving mood thinking. It is very much good for good thinking. Rag Kedar, you all know. Then Nilambri for insomnia, Shivranjani for meditation. There are various ragas are here to share, but the time is short. So lastly, I must thank all of you to listen this, and Swamiji, फिर से चरण स्पर्श, नमस्कार.